because that was bad. I'm Norvia and welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, I am going to be doing my Black Friday dual brand haul. So I did make 3 separate orders. This is the first order that has come in. These items were ordered on Black Friday and they are here already. So less than a week, shipped via FedEx. So I'm going to this is going to be my first impression. A lot of these were new items that they did drop, along with, I think they called vaulted items. So I'll go ahead and get started and let you see at least what I got in this first half of my haul. Okay, so I was able to finally get the box open. I do want to show you how they come packaged. So this is how they come packed. They do have the peanuts in them. They're wrapped in this plastic bubble wrap, and then they are actually inside another velvet pouch. All right, so the shipping is always secure. At least it's always been secure with my orders. So as I mentioned, I'll go ahead and get started on what I got in this Black Friday haul. So with this order, I did receive 18 products. Again, I did place 3 separate orders. I placed the initial order for Black Friday. I believe the items dropped 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I did place my initial order during that time. Then I waited maybe that evening to make a second order. And then on this past Monday, they had their Cyber Monday drop and some additional products. So I did go ahead and place an order then. Now, those 2 packages will be here on Tuesday. Again, being shipped FedEx. So like I mentioned, this will be the first part of that Black Friday Cyber Monday haul from the Duo brand. So again, this is how it comes packaged inside of that box. You have this bubble wrap, and then inside the bubble wrap, you have the fragrance wrapped in this velvet pouch. And then that's what the packaging looks like on the fragrance. So this first one, and I'm just looking up notes. All right, so this first one is called Highest Heaven of Incense. Okay. So for Highest Heaven on Incense, the original price was $60, but because of the Black Friday special, I got it for $37.20. So according to the Duo website, this is classified as an Oriental. Notes include Indian cypriol, tobacco leaves, Atlas cedar, incense, patchouli, Madagascar vanilla, amber, and labdanum. I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly. So this is going to be my first impression of this. The color is gorgeous. All right. All right, so I have my test strip. You can actually smell this before the cap came off. Smokiness is I don't know if it mentioned oud. Let me go back. I'm picking up oud. Or that may be the tobacco leaves. I'm getting the incense. Okay. It says it's a wearable mystery. It states that it's an intriguing, earthy, and smoky duo of Indian cypriol and incense. Yeah, this is smoky. I really like this. This would be perfect for the winter, those really cold days. This is nice. I can probably see you wearing this at night. This is nice. It does say here, the scent is inspired by Empyrean by Xerjoff. Of course, I don't have that fragrance to compare it to, but this is nice. Okay, so we'll go to the next. So the next duo fragrance I have is called Honey Pear Panna Cotta, and that's what the packaging looks like. And the original price for this one is $33. However, with the Black Friday sale, I did get it for $20.46. So according to Dua, it is classified as a gourmand. Notes of panna cotta, pear, vanilla, caramel, honey, and milk. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is sweet. This is pretty. And it says here that this fragrance is an inspired take on the Gourmand Power by Federico Cantrell. It also states that is a creamy, sweet serenity, soft and intimate, cozy blend. Oh, this is, you can definitely smell the caramel and the honey. I don't get pear. I don't know what panna cotta smells like, so I don't know if that's something I'm picking up or not. But I do pick up the caramel and the honey. This is a pretty gourmand, not too syrupy. So again, this is Honey Pear Panna Cotta, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. All right, next. Okay, so the next fragrance in this haul is called Navigate the Sky. And Navigate the Sky originally priced at $60, but with the Black Friday special, I paid $37.20. According to Dua, it's classified as a floral oriental, has notes of pink pepper, anise, shamama accord, amberwood, ladanum absolute, rose, violet, patchouli, amber, cedarwood, moss, and oud. And according to Dua, this is inspired by Astrol by Xerjoff. Again, I don't have that fragrance, so I can't compare that to if this smells close to it. All right, but let's see what this smells like. Ooh, tickle my nose. This, strangely, smells clean. I don't get moss. I don't get oud. I get a little bit of the rose, but the rose is not overpowering. This is pretty. Oh, this is pretty. It's soft. This is pretty. And the Dua site says, "Make Navigate the Sky your new statement scent, delivering cosmic warmth, floral elegance, and a smoky depth in every unforgettable breath." Maybe once it dries down, the smokiness will come through, but I don't get that. So again, this is Navigate the Sky. This is pretty. Okay, so next I have Once Upon a Summer. And that's what that packaging looks like. Okay, Once Upon a Summer, originally priced at $55. But with the Black Friday sale, I paid $34.10. And according to Dua's website, Once Upon a Summer is classified as a floral gourmand with notes of peach blossom, magnolia, honeysuckle, peach, whipped cream, marshmallow, vanilla, sandalwood, and white musk. All right. So I hope I'm able to smell this because I still smell Navigate the Sky. Right. So it's the first initial spray. It's a creamy peach. I get a little bit of marshmallow, don't get vanilla. And the whipped cream is what is likely what's making the peach creamy. This is another pretty scent. This is perfect for that transition from winter to spring. This is pretty. So this is Once Upon a Time by the Do It brand. Okay, so the next scent I have in this haul is called Greatness Beyond the Sky. And that's what the packaging looks like. The original price for this one is $33, but I paid $20.46. And according to Dua, this is classified as an aromatic amber. Notes of Italian yellow mandarin, clary sage, saffron, cardamom, oud, Virginia cedarwood, caramel, Indonesia patchouli, Haitian vetiver, incense, and tonka bean. So this does have a gender classification of being masculine, so we'll see. All right. Yes, this is masculine, but it's something in it. It's a sweet masculine. This is nice. I actually got some hitters this go round. I would actually wear this. And Dua says it's a surprising hit of caramel and a wisp of incense appear. Ooh, this is pretty. And it's not spicy. It's inspired by Eros Najim by Versace, and it does carry that Versace DNA. The Eros flankers, it does carry that DNA. And I always felt like Versace Eros flankers can lead either. To me, I think they're unisex. This, it says masculine, but it can be unisex. I can probably pull this off. Cold winter, a very cold day. In the evening, late afternoon. Okay, so again, this is Greatness Beyond the Sky. This is pretty. And I know I'm saying that about every one of them so far, but so far I got some hitters. Okay, so next I have Musk of Lotus Marshmallow. And that's what the packaging looks like. This was originally $33, but I got it, of course, for $20.46. So, Musk of Marshmallow is classified as a floral musk. Notes of vanilla, sandalwood, lotus flower, freesia, jasmine, musk, Earl Grey tea, magnolia petals, lavender petals, fresh jasmine, marshmallow cotton, iris, nectar, fluffy woods, airy vanilla, and powdery musk. Okay, so again, this is Musk of Lotus Marshmallow. Okay. I mean, this is complicated. Not in a bad way. It says it's an inspired hybrid of Musk 12 by Kayali and Marshmallow Musk by Maison Effray. It says it's a warm, velvety base that feels instantly soothing. It begins with a creamy vanilla and smooth sandalwood. Airy elegance and a petal-like glow are then added as the florals bloom. Lotus flower, freesia, jasmine, and delicate magnolia petals each contribute to this beautiful effect. And the more it dries, the prettier it gets. Okay. And again, I'm using these on test strips. I don't know what it's going to smell like on skin, and I don't know how it's going to transition through each of the top note, middle note, base note. I don't know how it's going to transition on the skin. But this is nice. So again, this is Musk of Lotus Marshmallow. And this one is actually sold out on the Dua website. So next I have Bon Bon Dream. And I do remember Bon Bon Dream was a vaulted fragrance. So the vault did open on Black Friday. So I did grab Bon Bon Dream. Bon Bon Dream originally sells for $36. But for the sale, I got it for $22.32. All right, so Bon Bon Dream is classified as a citrus gourmand. Notes of juicy fruits, sugared citrus zest, caramelized sugar, vanilla, exotic florals, jasmine, tonka bean, sandalwood, and musk. All right, so again, this is Bon Bon Dream. Let's see. You get the zest right off the bat. You get the citrus. It says here, from the first spritz, notes of juicy fruits, sugared citrus zest, and caramelized sugar dance on your skin, enveloping you in a cloud of warmth and joy. The heart reveals creamy vanilla, exotic florals, and a touch of jasmine. As the base notes of tonka bean, sandalwood, and musk linger on your skin, you are left with a lingering trail of opulence and decadence. This is perfect for the summer. That bright citrus. This is nice. All right, so that was Bon Bon Dream. Okay. Next, I have Blueberry Pavlova. And that's what the packaging looks like. This originally retails for $60, but because of the Black Friday sale, I got it for $37.20. Per Dua, this is classified as a fruity gourmand. Notes of blueberry, orange, raspberry, rosewood, caramel, patchouli, moss, vanilla, and musk. So again, this is Blueberry Pavlova. Okay. This smells like a blueberry muffin. It's inspired by Blueberry Night by M. McAuliffe. It opens with a juicy blend of blueberry, orange, and raspberry, bursting with brightness before settling into soft rosewood that smooths the edges. Then comes a swirl of caramel, rich and golden. This adds creamy depth as patchouli and moss bring the earthy contrast. Finally, vanilla and musk wrap everything in a silky finish, like sweetness fading into softness. This is, as I mentioned, blueberry muffin in a bottle. Okay, so this is blueberry pavlova. So next I have the Dragons of London, and that's what the packaging looks like. I believe the Dragons of London was a vaulted fragrance as well. I think so. All right, so Perfume originally retails for $36. Black Friday special was $22.32. This is classified as an amber. Notes of lavender, sage, bergamot, oregano, labdanum, May rose, benzoin, incense, cypress clove, vanilla, cardamom, sandalwood, coriander, leather, saffron, cedar, and patchouli. I'm actually worried about that leather note because I don't really like leather notes. All right, so again, this is the Dragons of London. That's harsh.
Be nice. I'm finding it.
Okay. So Perfume, this fragrance is inspired by the famous London by Roja Parfums. This is spicy and earthy. I'm definitely getting the clove. This is harsh. It says it's unisex. I don't know. Again, this is the Dragons of London. This is probably, I don't like this. Maybe once it has a chance to mature, it might smell differently. But first impression, I don't like this. All right. That one was bad. So, trying to give myself a second to, because that was bad. So, next I have Sunset Rhythms. This originally retails for $33. Black Friday made it $20.46. So, Sunset Rhythms, classified as a fruity woody, has notes of lemon, pineapple, mango, peony, rum, sandalwood, vanilla extract, laudanum, operinide, and ambroxan. All right. All right. Definitely opens with, did it say rum? Definitely opens with the pineapple and rum. This is very sweet, creamy. The rum is not harsh at all. So according to Dua, this is inspired by Carica Heart by Just Box. And it says this fragrance dances between tropical escape and slow motion serenity. It all kicks off with a citrusy spark thanks to lemon. It's zesty but refined, like sunlit laughter. Then pineapple and mango bust through, juicy and bright, bringing that vacation in a glass energy. Peony flutters in softly, adding a delicate floral swirl that keeps the sweetness from going full beach cocktail. And just when you think it's all sunshine, a shot of smooth rum deepens the vibe, making everything a little sultrier. Nah, I get the rum and pineapple initially. This is fruity and creamy. Like I don't want to say, okay, like a pina colada. Yeah, this smells like pina colada. All right, so this is Sunset Rhythms. Okay, so next I have Frozen Watermelon Punch. And that's what the packaging looks like. Of course, this retails for $33. Black Friday price, $20.46. So according to Dua, Frozen Watermelon Punch is classified as a gourmand, has notes of juicy watermelon sorbet, sweet pear, Italian bergamot, mandarin zest, sea breeze accord, prickly pear, red berries, jasmine petals, creamy musk, vanilla ice accord, smooth sandalwood, and golden amber. Okay. You get the watermelon as soon as it. Watermelon Jolly Rancher. That's exactly what this is. A watermelon Jolly Rancher. Dua says it feels like diving headfirst into a fruity pool party. It starts with the star of the show, a scoop of the juiciest watermelon sorbet. It's instantly brightened up by a zing of Italian bergamot and mandarin zest. Then a crisp sea breeze accord sweeps through, making it feel totally refreshing and not too sweet. This is nice. But it's giving watermelon Jolly Rancher. So again, this is perfect for the summer or that transition between spring and summer. So again, this is Fruity Watermelon Punch. Next I have Matcha Ritual. And this originally retails for $60. And of course, Black Friday sale made it $37.20. So according to Dua, this is classified as a woody green. Notes of matcha tea, fig, bitter orange, vetiver, and cedarwood. Okay. I don't have a lot of matcha scents. I think I have one that I bought from Dua a few weeks ago. And then I have Matcha Meditation by Mason Margiela. Fresh green. I definitely get the fig. This is nice too. According to Dua, it says that this is inspired by the Matcha 26 by Le Labo. It says the soothing herbal rise of earthy and slightly creamy matcha tea is what the fragrance opens with, perfectly setting its serene tone, a gentle sweetness that feels round and comforting, like a sweet fruit note in the background. The subtle citrus lift is given to the blend by a touch of bitter orange that brightens the edges. I do get citrus. The structure then arrives where a smoky green depth is brought by vetiver, while soft, clean woodiness is what cedarwood uses to anchor the scent. This is nice. This is definitely an office safe scent. But again, I'm not testing on skin or clothing, so I don't know how it would hold up on skin and clothing. But this is nice. Again, this is Matcha Ritual. The next scent is Radata Luxury. And that's what the packaging looks like. Retails for $60. Black Friday special made at $37.20. It's described as a gourmand oriental. And it has notes of rum, chantilly cream, and bourbon vanilla. And I think it was the Chantilly that made me decide to go ahead and get this one. This one is strong. This scent is inspired by Mica d'Ora by Valmont. It says the rich intensity of rum is where the journey begins, deep and inviting as it echoes the glow of a late night toast. A creamy, almost edible layer that feels like a warm embrace is then added by the Chantilly cream, which is soft and whipped with sweetness. Finally, smooth and decadent bourbon vanilla weaves it all together, providing that irresistible gourmand depth. I don't get gourmand from this. I'm not picking up anything sweet from this. I don't know about this one. I mean, that's just, my opinion. I always say sense of subjective. So something I may like, you may not like. Something you love, I may hate. I don't know. This may be one that has to sit as well. So again, this is Redotta Luxury. Okay, so next I have Dare You Buy Me. And that's what the packaging looks like. Dare You Buy Me originally retails for $33. Black Friday special made at $20.46. According to Dua, this is classified as a gourmand. Notes of buttercream frosting, toasted popcorn, caramel drizzle, brownie batter, burnt sugar accord, vanilla sugar, vanillic woody notes, and vanilla musk. All right. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh. It smells like popcorn. Oh, what is that? It smells familiar. Yeah, it smells like caramel popcorn. But it doesn't smell like, it's not trying to smell like Cirque du Soleil. That smells like popcorn. I believe this is a Dua original scent. It does smell. You know what? Maybe I'm getting the brownie. This is nice. It may come off as too sweet for some. Now it says there's a smoky burnt sugar simmer. I don't get anything smoky from this. But this is pretty. It's sweet. To me, I think it's too sweet. But if you like extremely sweet scents, this would be for you. Caramelized brownie popcorn. Okay. So again, this is Dare You Buy Me. All right, so we're almost done with this haul. I'm down to the last 4. So the next one is First Tattoo. And I was actually a little nervous about this scent. But let's see. First Tattoo, originally priced at $33. Black Friday made it $20.46. According to Dua, it's classified as a woody. Notes include black ink, birch, jasmine, and vetiver. I've never had a fragrance that has black ink, so I'm a little nervous. It says it's inspired by Acros ink. Acros ink. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not. So, all right, so we have First Tattoo. Mm-mm. I don't like this. This smells like a printer. And I don't know, maybe I'm the black ink, and that's why I'm saying it smells like a printer. I don't like this. I mean, I don't even know if sitting and allowing it to mature is going to make a difference because of that black ink note. I don't know. It's just not for me. So again, this is First Tattoo. Okay, so next I have Miami Strawberry and White Milk Dream. Again, originally retails for $33. Got it for $20.46. All right, per Duo website, this is classified as a fruity gourmand amber vanilla. So this has notes of wild strawberry, whipped cream, orange blossom, ice cream cone, vanilla absolute, creamy musk, pink lady apple, Italian lemon, freesia, nectarine blossom, orange blossom water, pink marshmallow, strawberry, coconut flakes, whipped vanilla, raspberry sugar, pink musk, ambrox, Dua signature accord, caramel, tonka bean, vanilla, honey, and white musk. So that was a lot. This is actually what they call a tribrid. So this is inspired by Dua's version of Miami Shake by Juliet Has a Gun, Young Bougie Marshmallow 81 by Kayali, and Dua's original formulation of Bianco Latte by Gardini di Toscana. Okay, so again, this is what they consider their tribrid. Okay. Okay. I think I'm picking up the strawberry cream. This is hard to describe. It smells like it's so much going on. Okay, Dua says it starts off with juicy wild strawberry swirled into fluffy whipped cream, instantly putting you into dessert first mindset. There's a soft floral glow from the orange blossom. I don't get orange blossom. And a nostalgic hint of ice cream cone that feels almost physical. I don't get any of that. The sweetness deepens with vanilla absolute and smooth creamy musk, while a crisp note of pink lady apple and zesty Italian lemon adds a surprising pop of freshness. As it dries down, creamy whipped vanilla, sparkling raspberry sugar, soft pink musk, and warm ambrox create a velvety trail wrapped in signature Dua accord. I mean, it's not a bad scent. It's sweet. It is fluffy. I can't get anything past the strawberry. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you like the 3 fragrances that it's inspired by, I don't have the Juliet. I don't have the Kayali. I do have the Bianco Latte. I'm not picking up any Bianco Latte in this. But again, it's Dua's version of Bianco Latte, which I believe is white milk. I have white milk. I do pick up white milk. I pick up white milk, not Bianco Latte. I mean, we'll see. Once it matures, it may come off a little differently. But for right now, it's all right. So again, this is Miami Strawberry and White Milk Dream. All right, so we're almost to the finish line. This is Singaporean Dessert Cafe. And I was actually looking forward to this one. It originally retails for $60. Black Friday pricing made it $37.20. And then Perfume, this is classified as a gourmand. Has notes of macaron, matcha croissant, sweet matcha cream drizzle, toasted almond, glazed pastries, vanilla ice cream cake, pastry crumbs, creamy sugar glaze, and warm baked accord. All right, so I'm already likely going to get a bready note. So let's see. I'm picking up blueberries. Does it say anything about blueberries? It doesn't say anything about blueberries, but I'm picking up blueberries. Like I said, I figured it was going to smell bready, like a pastry. I could smell this walking into a cafe. This is nice. All right, so this is Singaporean Dessert Cafe. Okay, so last but not least, I have Whip Fizzy Delight. And that's what the packaging looks like. This originally retails for $33. Black Friday price made it $20.46. So according to Dua, this is classified as a gourmand. Notes of champagne bubbles, fresh strawberry, and whipped cream. I think I got this because I wondered if it smelled like champagne toast from Bath and Body Works. So let's see. I mean, I get the champagne in it. I don't get any whipped cream. I mean, this is something you can probably wear in the springtime. It's starting to dry down a little bit, and to me, it's starting to smell like medicine. Like Robitussin. Yeah, this smells like Robitussin. I don't know about this. So this is Whip Fizzy Delight. So that was my first impression of my Dua brand Black Friday order. As I mentioned before, I made 3 separate orders, 2 for their Black Friday when their product dropped Black Friday, and then they added some new scents on Cyber Monday. And I believe I put more vaulted scents in the Cyber Monday order, if I can remember. This was ordered on Black Friday. It took a week for it to get to me. Ordered last Friday, today is Thursday. So pretty fast shipping. To me, I always thought Dua had fast shipping. A lot of people are under the impression that you're going to get something in 2 to 3 days. For it to have been their Black Friday special, the shipping was extremely fast. So I always appreciate that about the Dua brand. So most of the ones I did go over today were hits. 3 of them I'm kind of like, I don't know. So may have to allow those to sit and see if the scent changes again. All of those were tested on strips, not on skin and not on clothes. So it may come off differently on skin and clothes than what it would on a strip. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Please like the video and tell me below, which Dua fragrance do you like the best, if there's any at all. So until next time, or until the second and third part of my Black Friday haul come in, I'll see y'all the next time. Peace.